I wonder how Donquavious is going to deal with that. I mean, very good at just dashing back and forth. And, of course, Greninja dash attack sets up almost everything. And once Donquavious gets you in the air, it's usually crazy. So I imagine that floating is going to be a little difficult in this matchup, but we'll have to see how this goes.
MuteAce is the #1 seed of our tournament today, and playing against Donquavious, who is by far the most celebrated player in North America, with Toast on the up and come. But Donquavious,
North America or North Carolina?
Sorry, North Carolina. I wish it was North America.
We'll
get there one day.
We'll get there one day.
We'll get there one day.
We're on the way. We're on the way.
But this is going to be 2 pink characters, banger matchup. No hand warmers. We're going straight into it. You said MuteAce's hands are very fast. Fun fact, he soaks his hands in Epsom salt to take care of the pain before tournaments. I think every night he does it and is very consistent about it. Donquavious, though, almost as fast on the fingers, on the sticks. And we're going to be seeing some... Donquavious is very good at getting low percent strings, as a lot of these fast characters tend to be, but Peach is kind of the queen of low percent strings.
Yeah, and these retreating fairs are gonna really prevent these aggressive float-ins from Peach, so...
It's really going to depend on a lot of Donquavious' movement to avoid these combo starters from Peach and keep MuteAce from getting these ridiculous turnip combos. That was a little bit of a scary one right there.
Very good tech there, though. Bruce knows what to do in disadvantage, knows how to respond to getting hit by Peach. Just how are we going to win some of these neutral interactions? That's where it's at.
30% only on this first stock as MuteAce commanding lead in game 1. Parry the first hit of back air, but not able to get the auto parry. I don't think it's fast enough.
Here we go. All right, jump is gone.
That was a nice little conversion here from Donquavious, and I said it yesterday. Oh, that was a Stitch face, by the way. No conversion from that. Unfortunate for that. I said it yesterday. Sometimes Greninja doesn't work, especially on these PS2 platforms. A lot of times the down tilt to up smash won't connect. The second hit up smash will have trouble connecting, but Donquavious always works. He is always getting the right hits on those conversions. He's always like able to convert off those low percents, off of those down tilts, off of those dash attacks. It just depends on the character sometimes.
So the down tilt in air.
77% is a little bit of a scary percent. These are where some of these mid-percent conversions are going to work very well for Peach. And MuteAce is going to be able to get some of these kill confirms pretty early. Donquavious going pretty deep, but MuteAce just riding the Hydro Pump and getting back to the ledge.
Very long set here, so I mean Donquavious doesn't have to really rush to get the kill, just really kind of feel out what's going on, figure out your opponent.
Turnip into dash attack.
Retreating fair. Both of these characters are 2 of the best retreating fairs in the game.
Oh my goodness, that ledge trap was so good. Baiting into the get up attack just to hit the back air. That was beautiful from MuteAce on the ledge trap, and a 2-stock lead as MuteAce taking once again a commanding lead in game 1. Oh, I love that. The Z drop into the Nair catch. But Donquavious having the upper hand in this ledge situation. 151 does mean that a back air from pretty much anywhere on the stage will kill. Fair from pretty much anywhere on the stage will kill. Up smash will definitely kill if it manages to connect. But MuteAce so slippery. These float cancels, these floats, these aerials that he throws out are just so hard to get around. You don't expect a character like Peach to be able to move around as well as she does, but we see MuteAce just able to slip and slide, kind of like Greninja would, around these hitboxes.
It's like MuteAce just knows where the confirms are, and we'll get hit by some stray hits here and there, but really just avoiding these confirms.
Oh my God, 3 turnip tosses, and Donquavious is now on 122%.
That was so sick.
That was so sick. You were right when you said MuteAce has really fast fingers. The double jump coming out from Donquavious, and it's going to be, I think Nair will kill here, up air will probably get close, back air, oh my God.
I knew he was fishing for a grab. Like, MuteAce hasn't really grabbed much this entire set, so I wouldn't imagine to see like a grab F throw to end it if Donquavious is chilling at ledge.
This is a little scary for MuteAce's second stock, but with how much of a lead that he has, I don't think he's worried about losing his stock here. Missing the tech is Donquavious. That was unfortunate.
Crazy.
What are they chanting?
They're chanting for the other match. It sounds
they're
like,
chanting for the
so
other
it looks
match.
like we've got
Ave and Sen, I believe. Sen 2-0 on Ave. But 1-0 on the mainstream.
Oh, this is sick. I want to see this one too.
There's so many great sets happening right now.
Oh, wow. This is it, though. Last hit, last stock for both of them. If Sen can pull it out, then...
We can hear the North Carolina crowd chanting for their hero. But we're coming back. Donquavious picking, I think it was either Battlefield or FD. It's small Battlefield. Tekken music is coming out. Fancy, you're just
I know, I'm in it.
Enamored by Seth.
I can barely see the screen, but I'm just watching.
Small Battlefield is the pick. Oh, we saw
Abe
Abe
got
take
him.
game 3. Back to Donquavious.
Oh,
and
got a
MuteAce.
stitch right off the rip.
Off the bat. Donquavious playing a little more caution now, maybe hoping he can pick it up and maybe get a couple of turnip toss conversions.
Got to be careful here. I mean, if MuteAce gets a turnip train, that stock will be over before the start.
Oh
there
my
it goes.
god!
There
and
it goes.
The
And the
regrab.
regrab.
And the regrab. Oh, the recatch. That's crazy. This is so scary. Oh, finally the stitch goes off the stage, and that form of pressure is gone. Still a bit of a 30% lead, growing into 40 for MuteAce. And the down tilts at the ledge into the grab. These ledge traps from these turnips do so much work.
Good. These edge guards are so good. These ledge traps, everything. So good. Oh, nice drag down. Oh, nice read.
Ooh.
There we go.
A very important tech there for
Donquavious
MuteAce.
doing the usual stuff.
And I think it's been an uphill battle this whole time. Since second one, MuteAce has been on the front foot, and Donquavious has been on the back foot. And those stray hits like that are going to keep coming. This Peach hits so hard when she's able to land a couple, like a back air, forward air, and up air. And this is going to be combo.
And it doesn't help when you pull a stitch right off
Definitely
the gate.
not. An extra 30% is not going to hurt ever. 77% already, a full lap in percent for MuteAce. We're still looking for Donquavious to take this first stock, standing at roll distance, hoping for a bit of a read on the ledge option. But MuteAce just winning out in these trades every single time.
Literally, these jumping nairs right from ledge, just catching the jump. Such a fast option, such a good one. Literally, just it doesn't even care about getting the kill, just taking the damage.
MuteAce managing to fall out of that up air, but finally Donquavious able to get that stock. 102% is not a great amount of percent, but that back air going very low to grab the second stock. We're going to need to see Bruce make a massive comeback in this game. But it's doable. And Greninja is able to get a bit of those strings, is able to get those gimps, but if we see those strong aerials come out from Peach every single time, it's going to get harder and harder by the second, because eventually these are going to start killing from both sides of the stage.
And Donquavious is such a high-level player as well. It's just finding these openings against MuteAce is so tough. MuteAce is so fast, thinks 3 steps ahead.
These Floridians and Texans, man, they're going everywhere. They're coming for the North
Very
Carolina
good nair to
throats.
back air. Okay. Donquavious getting something started. All right. Read the air dodge.
Oh, goes a little deep and doesn't get punished for it. Thankfully for Donquavious, he can say, all right, I can get back to center stage. But the back air finally, at 170, I think it was, or 175, able to take Donquavious' second stock. But 79% and climbing. Oh, I love the idea to get the shadow sneak, but gets interrupted by the
Parasol.
Parasol.
Parasol is such a good move for hitting. Like the only weakness of Parasol is that you can't snap ledge if you're not facing the ledge. But aside from that, like you're not breaking through Parasol.
79% for both players. MuteAce lapping in percent once again.
Goodness
And this
gracious.
ledge trap has been oppressive. Bruce can't even get back to center stage.
Float cancel back airs are so good.
Oh, parry.
Wow.
That was unbelievable. Nice catch on the turnip, but
So every single time MuteAce is throwing the turnip up, every single time. And then the one time that Donquavious jumps up to grab it, there's an immediate fair coming. It's almost like MuteAce wasn't actually ever trying to hit with the turnip, was just trying to get them to react to it. So that it's crazy. Like I don't know what's going on in MuteAce's head, but I have to imagine because as soon as the turnip got grabbed, the affair was on the way. It is insane.
the switch to Aegis is maybe a good idea here. I think getting a little bit more space, able to swing out the sword a little bit more. Bruce is a big fan of this Mythra, and his low percent combos on this Mythra have been so good in squad strike, in doubles. Just every single time he's pulled out this character, it's
The
come
sword
close.
breaks turnip as well. So.
Exactly. It's been close to the success of his Greninja, and he's taken names with it.
But MuteAce being a top player is no stranger to the matchup, I'm sure.
Absolutely. This is going to has been an uphill battle and is going to continue to be an uphill battle for Donquavious. MuteAce, after DQ's the first seed in this tournament for good reason, the results on this man do not lie at all.
Yeah,
Prominence.
that was so good.
Oh my god, these down
That's
airs.
so good. That's so good.
So impressive from MuteAce. Just doesn't allow Donquavious to breathe at all. So difficult for Bruce to even get in, get these low percent combos that Mythra is so known for. Bruce isn't even able to start them.
Yeah.
The Nair getting punished. Foresight finally able to get a grab, but the up B doesn't even fully connect. Perfect DI, perfect SDI. I don't know what it was from MuteAce, but he's not even getting hit by that.
MuteAce is all over him. It's just, man, when you switch characters, you know, you have to kind of readjust your play style, your jump height, especially from a character like Greninja. Greninja jumps so high in the air.
I think
I want to see Bruce make a run, though. I want to see Bruce take it to game 4. Come on, Donquavious.
it is
show us something.
entirely
I know how
possible.
good you are. Come on.
Peach isn't the lightest character, but isn't the heaviest character. Will die to Pyra at a decent percent, but that would require Bruce to be able to get in and get these solid Pyra hits, which I don't think, with the way Mute's been moving this entire set, I don't think he's going to get hit by anything. The float cancels, the aerials he's been throwing out, the space he's been taking with these turnips. So impressive every single time, and the Reclaimer on his throne right now. Dot Eyes in hand, a little bit more damage, a little bit more knockback in hand. Gets back to the ledge. Nair not going to be enough just yet for Donquavious to take this first stock. Looking for a dare, looking for a fair, looking for anything. Mythra coming back out, and it's going to be even harder for him to get this stock now. Still no switch for Donquavious. And up smash is the answer, but nice parry on the Dot Eyes.
Really just looking for the stock here, but
The read on MuteAce absolutely hit that. Like, knew where the tech was coming, was just a little early on the down tilt.
and MuteAce is just staying just outside of Donquavious' burst range, and then the moment that MuteAce enters the burst range, MuteAce is either winning the aerial battle or is using a defensive option to just kind of scoot out of the burst range. It's just crazy. It's almost like just kind of knows what Donquavious wants to do.
It's been the float movement. It's been the turnips in hand at all times. And it's been so good for MuteAce.
Yeah. Donquavious isn't a stranger to this matchup either. Like we have Peach players, and I've seen Donquavious just demolish Peaches, but it's just crazy when you look at how different players play characters. It just changes the game completely. All right, Donquavious is on the board.
Finally on the board in this game 3, but MuteAce a fresh stock and 76% on Donquavious. His low percent combo is finally connecting though. Dash attack, not something that you want to get hit by at this percent. And oh my god, turnip catch.
That makes me
into the
sad.
forward air.
Makes me sad. I love MuteAce. MuteAce is great. I love Donquavious too, though. Wanted to see Donquavious really pull this one out, but it's all good. It's all good. Donquavious, great games.
No comeback was had for Donquavious. A solid 3-0. No question about it that MuteAce is the #1 seed at this tournament.